Hey friends, how's it going? So, how have you guys been enjoying the videos? Didn't you love the doctor and all that science from Jill? Just really appreciate the fact that people are jumping in here to really describe their journey with oils. So my name, as Autumn has already graciously introduced me, is Clair Boone. I did not grow up in America. I grew up in the northern part of England in a place called Yorkshire, made famous now for Downton Abbey. Woo! Not gonna lie, don't love the show at all. But anyway, that's where I grew up, but I now make my home in Northwest Indiana with my husband, Tim, and 3 kids. We have 2 little boys, Chase and Isaac, and then we had a princess in September of 2016. So Gabriella will be 10 months old, I think tomorrow. So yeah. I am so excited to be joining you guys here this morning because oils have changed our lives, like literally changed the way we do things, and made us just feel better in general. And so I educate like this, honestly, because I can't quit. Because I feel like that what has happened for me and my family can absolutely happen for you and your family. And so that's why I share about oils all the stinking time with all of my friends. In fact, I drive them crazy sometimes, I'm sure, but whatevs, they'll get over it, okay? So yeah, so what we're going to be doing today is talking, we're just going to be going over a basic Essential Oils 101 class. For those of you who've never heard of it, for those of you who need a refresher, how many of you guys, okay, first of all, did we love the past 2 days? We sure did. That was pretty awesome. Okay, how many of you guys feel like you need a little bit of a refresher? Give me some hearts. Give me some hands up. Anybody feel like they need a refresher on essential oils? Yes, right? Okay, so that's what we're going to dive into is what are these crazy oils that we're all using. So like I mentioned, we've been using oils now for a little while. In fact, we've been using them for over 3 years and see many health benefits. In fact, one of my favorite stories, quite honestly, is I had Gabby in September of 2016, and from the day she's been born up until now, she hasn't experienced toxins on her little body. From mom, that is a big win, because as you know, we don't live in the Garden of Eden anymore. We have to make good choices as informed consumers, okay? As we learned from Dr. Zoomhagen on Monday, we have been let down badly, and so it's like we have to know our own body, know what we're putting in it, and make good choices for our families. And so one good choice that we made for us as a family was in using Young Living. So my journey, though, before Young Living started a little, started probably about 5 years ago now, where I really started investigating what we were putting into our bodies. I formerly, my blog, mummydeals.org, is a frugal living blog. It's a coupon blog. I would teach seminars all the time to people on how to save money. I'd be like, okay, you can clip coupons, you can do this. And a lot of what I was doing, though, was making my own stuff. So I was almost a step 2 oils. I would make my own stuff. I knew it was cheaper. I knew it was better for my body. And then one day, a girl said to me, hey, listen, I know you're a crunchy mom. I really think you'd enjoy these oils. I'm like, all right, sign me up. Let me try this with my own family. And so we got some oils into the home, and I started using them. I was diffusing them. They smell amazing. I knew that I could make my own products with them, and it'd be a cost-saving measure as well. And we started using them in areas in our family, okay? And so when we had Gabby, it was just a natural thing that I was like, well, so guys, what you should know about me is I've had 2 C-sections. Isaac was an emergency C-section, didn't have a choice. Chase, I didn't think I had a choice, and so I chose to have another C-section with him, which is fine. Hey, you know what? Babies come out, right? I'm not here to judge whatever way you've had your babies. But I knew for me personally that I wanted to try and VBAC with number 3, right? I was over that scary age, over 21. I was over the scary age, so the doctors were a little bit nervous, but you know what? I'm like, you know what? I want to just try it. I'm going to just try it. We'll do it in hospital, so if anything goes wrong, it'll be all fine. But I was determined to use oils during this whole thing. So I used oils during my whole pregnancy. I had a list of ones I wasn't going to use that had, it's not like they're banned from the list because of anything but what they do. For example, clary sage can bring on labor. You don't want to be using that 10 weeks, right? So I banned myself from clary sage, and there was a couple of others that I didn't use. And then when I went into the birthing room, here I was with a bunch of oils, you know, diffusing like crazy. And when Gabby came out, we put lavender on the bottom of her little feet, diluted frankincense on the top of her head. Guys, it was life-changing. You know, they took her away to get a bath. I'm like, please don't put any nasty stuff on her. I don't want her in toxins. You don't need to bathe her in all those lotions and stuff like that. And I came out of the hospital with rashes all over my body. Why? Because my body is no longer used to harsh chemicals that the bedding had in it. At the same time, pregnancy hormones, right? All of a sudden you don't have that same kind of pregnancy hormones in you. I just had Gabriella and my energy level plummeted. I started to feel bluesy. I started to feel miserable. I was exhausted a couple of hours into the day. I was really struggling to get up. And so I did what I do. I go to the health food store and I'm like, load me up, right? I'm bringing it on, you know, I don't know. I was buying like juices and, you know, mother's milk tea and all this other good stuff, right? And I couldn't kick it. And it went on for a couple of days. And I told Tim, I said, I just don't feel good. And he's like, well, have you looked into what oils you can use? And I'm like, no. And I'd used some, but I was like, eh. So anyway, I picked a couple of things, put them on my body, and you guys, within a week, my energy was back. I was feeling better. These are normal things. Like, we want to feel better in our lives. And, you know, maybe you're here today because you're searching for answers. Maybe you have felt let down. Maybe things, you know, the normal way of life just doesn't suit you and you're not even sure where to turn. You guys, I will tell you, for us as a family, these oils work. They just work. We use them in our kids' room to help them sleep. Are you a mama whose kids need sleep? Are we all mamas whose kids need sleep? We use them for help with focus and that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do today is break down oils, 11 of them, to make it really easy. Because you know what? There's a slew of oils out there. In fact, there's over 150. That's pretty overwhelming if we're sitting here today thinking, I have no clue where to even start. I'm going to start that journey for you guys and help you along the way, okay? So what can essential oils do? They can inspire a positive mental and emotional state, enhance your physical wellness, purify your home without harsh toxins, okay? A lot of the things we spray in our home or plug in our home nowadays contain formaldehyde. It is a cancer-causing chemical according to the American Cancer Society. We have to ditch the plug-ins. We have to ditch the sprays, okay? If you turn around a bottle of something and you can't read the ingredients, please, for the love of Peter, go throw it in the bin today, okay? I promise you, there is an easier and cheaper solution out there. This is speaking from the frugal girl. They refine your skin and they can help you during prep, okay? So that's what I love about essential oils. So why Young Living? Jill talked to us yesterday. They're seed to seal commitment. Not all oils are created equally. They're not. And I know other people have tried different things and not got the same results as they have with Young Living. I guarantee you, this will be the most cost-effective thing you have ever done, okay? I had a friend say to me, she got an oil and it told her to put like 20 drops in the diffuser. You guys, there is only like 4 drops going in my diffuser right now, and I'm promising you I can smell it going in here, okay? All right, so how do we use essential oils? There's actually 3 main ways to use essential oils. First of all is topically. It's not rocket science. Where does it need to go, okay? Where does it need to go on your body to support your body the best, all right? You can even search something called a VitaFlex chart, okay, that's very helpful during reflexology, and it's where our nerve endings all end down on the bottom of our feet, and our feet have the largest pores in the body, and so it's really easy to grab one of the oils, and you just literally, whichever one you're using, just a drop, you guys, all you need a drop, okay? Put it on the bottom of your feet, okay, to support that area, or put it directly on your skin. We do sometimes like to dilute essential oils, and when we talk about diluting, we're not talking about diluting with water. Guys, remember science class, oils and water don't mix, right? So we're talking about using carrier oils. You want to use a good carrier oil though. We really like, Young Living makes a V6 carrier oil, or you can use like a jojoba oil or a pure unrefined organic coconut oil. Heads up, best place to buy that is Aldi. Okay, or any of those kind of greasy oils like that. Essential oils are not greasy, okay? All right, so that's the first way to use them, all right? 2 to 3 drops of essential oil, or even just one, and massage it in where it needs to go. The second way that we're going to use them is aromatically. You can use them in a diffuser like I have here, or even like this diffuser right here. This is the dewdrop diffuser. And all you do is you put water, you fill it up to the red line. Some of them have red lines in them, or you can find out how to work your particular diffuser, okay? You fill it up with water, and then you add into this little bit in here about 4 to 6 drops of essential oil. Close the lid, turn it on, and that can fill about 300 square feet, okay? So you're not doing it on everybody, you're just diffusing in the whole area. The other way to do it is just to simply grab one of your bottles, and you can even just huff from the bottle, I know, right? In the corner when somebody drives you crazy. Ha! All right, now you know why we use it for mamas. Or a little drop on your hand. 1 drop goes a long way, especially with peppermint. Okay? Just breathe in the goodness. Breathe it in, all right? Or even in diffuser necklaces. In fact, I have a diffuser necklace, and I like to add bergamot into it. It's one of my favorite oils. And sometimes I'll be driving down the road. The kids are in the back seat driving me insane, and I'm sitting there at the traffic light like, I'm sure these people are like, what is she doing? But it's all good. It's all good. All right, the third way that we're going to use essential oils is internally. When taking essential oils, try it this way, okay? You can place several drops in a gelatin capsule and swallow it with water. You can add it to a glass of water, or you can add them even into oils while cooking. So that brings me to the next point. Some of these oils, if you guys can see behind me, some of them are white on the top, and then some of the regular colors, okay? Why is that? There is a new label for dietary supplements. The new white Vitality line helps you easily distinguish what Young Living has said, oils that can be taken internally. It's the same quality essential oil, okay? All it is labeled differently. So safety tips when we talk about using essential oils is to place in your body. You don't want to use essential oils unless they're not, because it's not what you think. First place is directly into your eye. Whatever Pinterest says, for the love of Peter, do not put oils directly into your eye, okay? You can put them around here, but never put them directly in. The second place is directly into your ear. Again, you can support your ears by putting them around here, but never drip them directly in there, all right? The other thing, the other caution is that especially during the summer like we have right now, citrus oils can make your body more photosensitive. So I know of people who've rubbed oils onto their skin, gone out on a sunny day, and find all of a sudden they've got a good sized burn from the oil mixing with the sun, okay? So make sure if you're using citrus oils at this time of year, of which, friends, bergamot, one of my favorites, is a citrus oil, okay? You don't want to put it directly on your skin. Use it in a diffuser necklace, put it on the bottom of your feet, but don't put it on your body where it's going to see, okay? Many essential oils are appropriate for use with children, but they should be diluted. And the reason that we dilute for kids, the reason that we dilute is twofold, really. First of all, you want to get to a larger area. So when you're wanting to get something on your back, it's really hard to drip oils on your back and without smushing it around. So you want to be able to like smush that around. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, I have something going off in here. Hopefully my husband is going to come and rescue us. Okay, so anyway, sorry about that. So first reason is that you want to be able to spread it into an area, all right, whether it be on your back or wherever it is. The second reason is when you use them on children. Some oils are hot oils, like the oil of oregano, the oil of lemon. These are hot oils, and of course kids can't tell us that when we put it on their bodies. So you want to dilute for them, okay? Go slow with children and work up to something, but absolutely, like I mentioned, and my nurse friend who will be talking to us later has used oils during her labor as well, safely with children, okay? Safely with children and safely with babies. If you have a disease or medical condition, or if you're using a prescription medicine, it's recommended that you consult with a health advisor who has experience with essential oils. If you live in this area, I highly want to recommend Dr. Zoomhagen out of Olin Park, okay? He is very good with that. And before we move on, I do want to give my own disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I'm not here to treat, diagnose, cure you, tell you to get off any kind of medications. As you learned from my story a little bit ago, we as a family have started using essential oils and just fallen in love with them and use them for all things wellness, okay? But there are 11 essential oils included in this starter kit that we really feel is a good way to kind of get your feet wet. So let's go through them, all right? The first one is the oil of lavender. It has a sweet floral aroma, and it's probably not the kind of lavender that you thought of, because a lot of lavenders are diluted when they put them in perfumes. It smells kind of like old lady perfume. I don't want old lady perfume on, so I was kind of hesitant, like, oh, I don't know whether I'm gonna love this. I do love it. I put it on my pillow every night, and then I put cedarwood on the bottom of my feet, and I'm getting some amazing sleep even through my pregnancy. I was really helped out by the oil of lavender. Why? They call it the Swiss Army knife of oils. That is because it has over 1,000 uses. So when in doubt, when I leave the house with my kids, I always grab lavender. Why? Just in case. Kids, hello, am I right? All right. For calming, you can rub 2 to 3 drops on the bottom of your feet or your kids' feet. Diffuse it at night. It's a great one for in the laundry room. You can freshen your laundry. Get yourself some woolen dryer balls. Dryer sheets are toxic junk, and this way is cheaper. Get yourself some woolen dryer balls. Add a couple of drops of oil onto them, and then toss your laundry with that to help out with static. When you try Lavender Vitality, it's got a sweet, slightly floral flavor, and you can even use Lavender Vitality to make some amazing lavender lemonade. All right, look that up. All right, our next oil is Peppermint Vitality. It has a bright, cool flavor with benefits that include gastrointestinal comfort and normal digestion support, in addition to its great taste. My fave way to use this is a box of gluten-free brownies. Yeah, I'm not a from scratch kind of baker. I get a box of gluten-free brownies from Aldi. I add in the normal ingredients, add in a couple of drops of peppermint oil, and I've got myself a batch of peppermint brownies. They're amazing like that. You can add 1 to 2 drops in a capsule after mealtime to help support your digestive system, or even just drink it in water to help with that, okay? It tastes really yummy, and it does give you kind of a pick-me-up. For exercise support, drink it before exercise, wake up refreshed, put a drop on your tongue, and that also can help out with the feeling, I don't know how to say this word, so with feeling full. You can even just put a drop on your tongue. You can get energized with adding some into your water. And for regular peppermint oil, oh my word, I love peppermint oil. Like if I'm feeling like I just need to pick me up, I'll just put some on the back of my neck. It tingles, it wakes me up. I feel amazing, all right? It's a very, very versatile oil. Okay, our next oil is the oil of lemon. It can add a bright, dynamic flavor to many dishes. So the interesting thing about lemon oil, I have a friend who's a dental hygienist who's like, I don't love it when people squirt or lemons or citrus fruits into their water, because what it's doing is the acid is not good for your teeth, right? So she tells me that, and I'm like, well, the difference with the lemon oil is it's actually cold pressed from the rind of the lemon, which, as we know, is where all the nutrients are. You guys know a baked potato, the skin is the best, a sweet potato the same, and for those crazy Brits of us out there, we eat the skin of a kiwi fruit. Yes, we sure do. You know why? Because that's where the nutrients are, all right? And so in the same way, that's where the lemon is cold pressed from. You can add 1 to 2 drops to your water or in a capsule and drink it daily. You can use it as a cooking aid with vegetables, with seafood. Any way that you would use lemon regularly, you can use this lemon. And I love to have it. The key to using essential oils, right, is so you put those oils where you need them. So I have some oils I use every single morning and every single night. They're not in a cabinet somewhere. They're right next to my bedside. In the same way, the oils that I drink in my beverages are not in a cabinet somewhere. They're in the kitchen. Why? So I can grab them when I need them. And that's the key to a lifestyle. The thing is with this is it's a lifestyle, all right? Did you know it takes 75 lemons to make 1 50 milliliter bottle of lemon essential oil? That's a whole lot of lemons pressed down. The next oil we're talking about is the oil of frankincense. Many of you have probably heard of this one. You know, I always thought, okay, here comes the kid with the box of myrrh. Here comes the kid with a box of frankincense and a box of gold. But really, gold was the only one that's probably in a box, because these things are in liquid form. And they were so good. If it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for me. I love to use frankincense. It can help you spiritually refocus. You just inhale a couple of drops of it. Add 1 to 2 drops on the back of your brain stem. As we learned yesterday, the best way to get into our emotions, our limbic system, which is where all of our emotions are, is through that sense of smell. You can get a healthy glow by adding 1 to 2 drops to the face and neck to minimize visual blemishes. And you can enhance a prayer time by wearing this. This is one I like to actually wear to church, okay? It's good for a beautiful complexion. Next oil is the oil of Copaiba. Copaiba is a powerful essential oil from South America. It's a pleasant, complex taste, and when taken internally, it can promote overall wellness. You can add 1 to 2 drops of Copaiba Vitality to a capsule to take daily to enhance overall wellness. You can add it to herbal tea, such as chamomile, okay? Or make a soothing tea. You can make soothing teas with any of these oils, you know, well, not any, but a lot of these different oils, okay? And the reason I say not any is because why would you want to, kind of thing, all right? So Copaiba is a great one. Peppermint's a great one. You just get some hot water, add in a drop or 2 of this stuff, and it will make you a really good tea. The reason that I love Copaiba is I broke my toe a couple of years ago, and I had read just that, you know, Copaiba could help enhance my wellness and just kind of, you know, like in helping support your body's natural response to injury, right? So this is a natural response to injury, and I was like, you know, doing other stuff with my toe, and like, you know, I got to the doctor and just making sure my toe was okay. But in the meantime, I wanted to, you know, feel a little better. So I rubbed it on the bottom of my foot. I was rubbing Copaiba on the bottom of my foot. And here's what I realized. Usually during the time change, I can encounter some occasional bluesiness and just occasional like, ugh, it's time change, it's going to get dark at 4:30, it's cold, the impending doom of winters in Chicagoland, right? But because I'd been rubbing Copaiba on the bottom of my foot, I realized all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I went through time change and I didn't feel the same way I felt. And that's kind of when I fell in love with Copaiba, because it can help with just occasional stuff like that. Just rubbing it on the bottom, and you know, that was what happened. So all right, next oil is the oil of Purification. Purification essential oil helps freshen the air and eliminate odors. It's got citronella and lemongrass, lavender, rosemary, tea tree, and myrtle essential oils. So some of these are single blends, and some of these are, you know, like blended blends, all right, and that you can grab for yourself. And so Purification is one that's a blend of essential oils that Gary Young has formulated that go really well together, and we love this one in our diffuser. So if you burn anything in the kitchen, this is perfect, okay? If you just need a soothing foot soak, you can add 4 drops of this to some Epsom salt. So that's the other thing that you can use with it, is like in a foot bath or a, you know, in a regular bath, get some Epsom salts, because again, oils and water don't mix. So get some Epsom salts, add in a couple of drops of oil, and let it go through. This is another amazing one in your laundry room. I add it into the laundry itself, or you can even put it on those dryer balls I was talking about, or I just made some laundry detergent that's super inexpensive, and I put in a ton of drops of Purification. You can enjoy the outdoors annoyance-free with some Purification as well. Give yourself some healthy looking skin and just kind of rub it where you need it to go, okay? Did you know citronella is a member of the lemongrass family and is used topically to help enjoy the outdoors annoyance-free? So that's Purification. Digize. Use Digize Vitality Oil to help you enjoy each and every meal, all right? It's got different things in like ginger and peppermint and anise, which are great oils for supporting after the meal. We go to an Indian restaurant that I love, and as we're leaving, they actually have handfuls of seeds that you can pick up that are just supposed to be good for after you've eaten a big meal, and they taste amazing, and they're like things like aniseed and fennel, and actually it's funny, but that's what's in Digize, okay? You can use it for wellness support, adding 1 to 2 drops in your water, drink it in the morning or at night or after a meal. This is a travel must-have. I will not leave my house if we're going on a trip without this stuff, okay? Especially if we're going on a plane somewhere, I do not want to leave home without this, all right? You can rub it on your belly as well, and here's the trick with Digize. You want to rub it clockwise to speed things up, and anti-clockwise to slow things down, okay? That will help with that. So clockwise, speed things up, anti-clockwise to slow it down. The next oil, if you guys have smell-o-vision, if you guys could smell this is Thieves. Can you smell? Give it a good whiff. It is, oh my gosh, Thieves just smells like fall in a bottle, and I happen to love the smell of fall. This will help you ditch your candle habit. Candles, they have brought out reports that like burning candles is basically like secondhand smoke. Yeah, I know, right? I was a big lover of the big candle store, and I'd go past and I'd be like, ooh, fun, Peeps and Evergreen and, you know, all these different things. And I'd buy all these candles, and my mom and I'd go shopping, and then she'd take them home to England and of that brand, you know? And what I found is I've been able to make very similar fragrances using my oils. Thieves is key. It has 4 different oils in it. So it's lemon, clove, eucalyptus radiata, cinnamon bark, and rosemary. And clearly you're realizing that that was 5. Sorry on that one, okay? There's 5 essential oils in there which just smell amazing, all right? Add it to orange and you get like fall in a pot. It was the reason that thieves came up, and the reason the name came up is it's taken from legend of 15th century thieves who went around and robbed the bodies of plague victims. And when the police caught up with them and said, okay, why are you guys not dead? And they said, we're spice merchants and we're rubbing on ourselves clove and cinnamon and that kind of thing. And when Gary Young heard about this legend, he's like, well, I want something that's, you know, a good oil like that. And so he created the oil Thieves. You can support a healthy immune system, put a few drops in a capsule, swallow it with water. You can add it to Ningxia Red, Young Living's superfood supplement, okay? And the one other thing that we really love about Thieves, or mega love about Thieves, is there's a whole line of Thieves products. So we use that toothpaste every day. It can help with whitening. If you use like Orange Vitality with it, oh my goodness. I will even try and stick up a picture of a before and after Thieves toothpaste on whitening and orange oil for whitening. We love the Thieves Cleaner. So many of our products have harsh chemicals in them. I want to challenge you to go and look in your cabinet, turn over the back of the bottle and say to yourself, I don't even know what that is. Or you can use something like ewg.com to look through a lot of your stuff. This is a process though, and I realize that. Like, I didn't literally just turn up one morning and clear out all my cabinets. But when I did with that Thieves Cleaner, you guys, it was life-changing. You want to know why? Girls, lean in. I have 1 bottle in my cabinet. 1 cleaner. I'm a simple girl. I do not need 20 different things. I don't need products that do this and products that do that. I need 1 stinking product, okay? It's the same reason I don't have a bunch of plastic dishes laying around. I can't handle the mess. I just have 6 glass dishes. When we're done with those 6 glass dishes, we better have eaten those leftovers, right? This is the same reason I have 1 bottle of cleaner. And it's the cheapest stinking thing out there. I promise you. It's cheaper than your Lysol. It's cheaper than your 409. And it's better for you. And when we first got our Thieves Cleaner, I put it in a squirt bottle. I was all excited about it. So, of course, the kids were all excited about it. And Chase was 3 at the time. And he's like, Mommy, can I help you clean? I'm like, yes, you can. Here you go. You know, and hand him the cleaner. The other thing I love is when I clean my floors in the past, I'd worry, like, the kids are stepping on that. And as we learn, the pores in our feet absorb so much. If you don't believe me, crush a garlic, stand on it. You will feel garlic in your mouth. Promise you that one, all right? And so in the same way, they'd run around on the floor and I'd be like, oh man, that's like they're getting that chemical junk in their bodies, you know? This way they're not getting chemical junk in their bodies because they can still run around on Thieves Cleaner, and honestly it's great for them. In fact, I use it as a fruit and veggie spray. I totally do, okay? I have the Young Living fruit and veggie spray, but I don't always grab for it because, you know, sometimes I'm like, 1 bottle, spray all the fruit and veggies down, all right? So if I can use it on my fruit and veggies, your kids, if they walk on it, they're going to be all right. Okay, the next oil is the oil of PanAway. PanAway has a stimulating aroma, and it's popular original combination of wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, peppermint, okay? It's refreshing. You can, it's good for a foot massage. It's good for a cool down and a back rub. It's good. It's got a stimulating aroma, and you can use it in a bath. This one is great for exercise. Take this with you in your gym bag, or even better yet, add a rollerball to the top of it, and then you can roll it where it needs to go. The next oil is the oil of RC. Okay, RC. I like to call this one Respiratory Champ. It's got 3 different kinds of eucalyptus in it, all right, that are amazing for you. You can use this in a steam bath, or even, do you know those tent things that we used to make? You know, you put hot water in a bowl. You can add a couple of drops into the bowl of RC. Get yourself a towel, stick your head over it, and you just can get the benefits then of all that steam into, you know, going into your nose and just opening up your passages. It is comforting. The best way to do this is to rub it on your feet and chest before exercise to uplift and invigorate. This one too in your exercise bag. All right, and then the next oil, the final oil, is the oil of Stress Away. Shouldn't really be the final one, okay? It's a natural solution created to combat normal stresses that creep into everyday life. How many of you guys feel normal stress on a daily basis? We do, right? We all encounter normal stress on a daily basis, okay? So it's got in it lavender, it's got in it cedarwood, vanilla, lime, okay? And it's really good for exercise recovery. 1 to 2 drops to the back of the neck following exercise. You can use it for daily support. This is another great one to put a rollerball top on, because then you can just roll it when you need to, or you can ninja oil certain people with it. So ninja oiling is when people don't know what you're doing, like your children. So you put this in a rollerball bottle, and if they're having a rough day, we homeschool, and so there are days where I'm like, oh my gosh, you all need Stress Away, and so do I. And so I literally will walk past them, swipe it on the back of their necks. Sometimes they know, sometimes they don't. Who cares? It's getting into their system, all right? Okay, so let's talk about this for a second, all right? I've had people say to me before, well, can I just get this oil? Can I just get that oil? Can I just, you know, how do I start and what do I do? And we can't use what we don't know, right? And what we don't have. So what I want to encourage you guys today is this, is essential oils is a lifestyle of wellness. If you think you can grab a lavender oil and run through McDonald's still on a daily basis and get yourself a Big Mac, all right? It's not going to balance itself out. It's not a magic bullet. I've had people say to me, well, is it just going to work if I just do it this one time? And I'm like, no, it's a lifestyle of wellness. It's ditching chemicals from your home, not in a big foul swoop. You know, you might not have the same kind of personality that I do, where I go through my home and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all toxic. Like baby steps, okay? Baby steps is what it takes. Like just gradually over time, grabbing a couple of different things and realizing this can help my hormones, and this can help my emotions, and this can help this. And, you know, like I said, putting them in places around your home where you need them will be key, will be absolutely key to you actually using those bottles of goodness, okay? These bottles of plant juice, best thing I ever did. Best thing I ever did. And Young Living makes it really easy, okay? So what they offer you is this goodie box. It's called the Premium Starter Kit. The Premium Starter Kit. Or we call it the everyday oils. Why? Because these oils are ones that you're going to typically use on a daily basis. So as well as getting all these 11 oils right here, you get other goodies included in this box. Okay, samples, that rollerball thing that I was talking to you about. Things, because when you become the girl like me that goes, I got an oil for that, and your friends say, how? You can like hand them this and be like, hey, you can have a little sample from me, all right? So it comes with this wellness box right here. I like to call this my wellness box. And of course I can't get back in. There we go. Okay, this is my wellness box. The thing it comes with too is it comes with a diffuser. Our favorite way to get this is with this Rainstone diffuser, all right? I'll show you guys the Rainstone, all right? Let me just do that for you guys. Sorry. Okay, so it comes with the Rainstone diffuser. The reason we love it is, first of all, look how beautiful this thing is. It comes with an ionizer as well. So the ionizer is already in there. There's different misting options. It lights up in different ways. You can turn it for 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours. It is the longest lasting diffuser. Okay, it covers about 300 square feet. Oop, like that. Okay, so you get the Rainstone and you get the diffuser. You get all this. If you were to buy the oils on their own, this goodie pack right here, including the Stress Away, would cost you about $163 as a retail customer. But you know, and I know, that the reason I started Mummy Deals is honestly to help save people money. And so the best way to get Young Living essential oils is as a wholesale member, what we like to call part of the Cool Kids Club, right? Because honestly, you guys realize the savings involved. When we go to Target and they save us 5%, we're like, woohoo, 5%. This is going to save you 24% off your oils. And by buying the starter kit like this, it's actually the only thing on the Young Living website that's half price. So it's valued at over $300, and you can get this for This one right here is $205. It comes with the Rainstone diffuser, okay? Or you can get it with the Dewdrop diffuser, which doesn't last as long. It doesn't have the ionizer, but it's a nice diffuser, and this kit is $160. I know, amazing deal, right? Because after you've bought it like that, you now get 24% off your oils, okay? As long as you spend $50 within a year. So you join today, you got another year to spend $50 on their website, you're getting 24% off. But not only do you get it at such a great discount, but you also get help and support from the Oilers on a Mission team. When you sign up with somebody from Oilers on a Mission, you are getting access to a secret group where we talk every day and we give you guys ideas of how to do this and what to do and that kind of thing. I also want to point out what it does mean as well is that you have the ability to then say to a friend, hey, this is the best thing I did for our health. You should totally do it too. And you can make $50 back on that. So if you just refer 3 friends to Young Living, then you basically got your kit paid for. Give me some hands up. Anybody wants to get their kit paid for? Yeah, it's as easy as that, and we can help you do that. We are so excited. So the minute that you've signed up for this, we will add you into our wellness groups. We'll give you oily education. We are here to support you. So once that happens, give me a holler. Let me know. And anything else I can answer for you guys, leave it in the comments below. I will go back through this feed and I will help you guys out with that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for realizing that this is a lifestyle, okay? It's not just a one oil hits everything kind of situation. It is, like Dr. Zoomhagen talked about on Monday, it's a toolbox. Guys, this is a toolbox. Here, go use it. Have a fantastic day.